G'day Furballs, I just wanted to say a really big thank you to everyone for your love and support and helping me get this channel to where it is today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay tuned with my next videos.
G'day Furballs and welcome to this week's Fur vlog. But I'm actually kind of sort of answering a Q&A. Now the reason I'm not doing my Q&A this week is because when I went back to check out some of the questions, for some reason they had all disappeared. So basically, if you guys want to ask me any questions in the future to be featured in a Q&A video, by all means comment down below with hashtag FurQNA and I'll make sure to answer them in the next couple of weeks. But before I get started on the main question I'm going to be answering in this video, I want to say check out this nice white background. I'm actually pretty happy that I've got a really good setup here because I've got a lot of nice lighting coming in and it's not too bad. I feel like everything's pretty alright. Minus the fact that my ear needs a little bit of a brush up. But anyway, this week's fur vlog, I'm answering one of the most interesting questions that's ever been asked and has never really been answered. And if any other furry has actually answered this question, I haven't seen it popping up a lot. So, the question actually comes from Bruzo Dragonius. Now, Bruzo basically asks opinions about people who have an avatar character from a game and then eventually create them to be their fursona. And the reason I'm actually really excited to answer this question is because I have a couple of fursonas that are like that. They're actually kind of sort of a couple of characters from Mass Effect and yeah. And they basically became my fursona in a sense, but not fursona because, yeah, it gets a little bit muddled. And I think this is probably a really interesting question because I know Bruzo's fursona is one of those scaly reptilian things. Wait, hold on, the name's coming to me. An Argonian. Wait, Argonian? Argonian. Argonian. It's gonna come to me eventually, but I know I don't pronounce it very well, but it's Argonian something or other. And like a lot of other people from the furry fandom create their own characters based off species and roleplay games like Skyrim. And they become like their fursona in the furry fandom. But there is a lot of conflict. Why? Well, the reason sounds really weird, but the furry fandom was basically made up of animals that we know today, like zebras, dogs, cats, with a much more anthropomorphic vibe to them. Basically making them like humanoids crossed with that type of species. Whereas when you look at other games, you've got your Argonians, your Turians, or Nasaris from Mass Effect, they're not really an animal that's been given a human characteristic. They're aliens with humanoid-like attributes and such. Traits. Traits is the word, not such. Man, I can be so terrible at finding the right words for this, but my point is, I don't think that there should be this issue, and the problem does come with, furries that have characters like wolves with the humanoid features, and then you've got aliens that are a fursona, but they're not a furry. Do you get what I mean? They're not covered in fur like a wolf or something like that would be. It's very hard to explain, and I think that's why not a lot of people talk a lot about it. And I don't think that there's a need to sort of shun people out because, their main character, their persona or fursona is an alien from a different game, and it may not be a furry fluffy cat thing that has these humanoid-like abilities. Well, actually in Skyrim they do have those. I don't know their name, but they're like cat something cat people. Oh my god, this went from me talking about something to me now trying to properly be proper English pronunciations is not my strong suit. But the point I'm getting at is I think that people should be able to create a character, whether it be something from our world like horses, cats and dogs, or even mythical like unicorns and dragons, or llamas. You could always go with a llama. Or alpacas. Alpacas are pretty darn tootin' cute. Or a creature that's been created like the Predagens or Dutch angel dragons. Or you can even take characters or species from games like Skyrim, The Witcher, Halo, Mass Effect and Skyrim. And it's basically the same thing. You're creating your own character with your own personal traits in them, like, you know, your personality. They may not be, as furries would call, a fursona, but they are still a fursona. Like, they're a persona and they have those emotions like what you would have. I mean, it's sort of like a touchy subject, but I don't think that there's any real, like, no to that. I think, like, everyone should be able to create their own character in their own way. I mean, at one point in the fandom, you know, creating your own alien-like species was a very big thing. And at the moment, we've sort of seemed to go on from that to creating things with a mecha ability, or something similar to a dragon Dutchie thing. A dragony Dutch thing. Man, I'm really failing today with my words. But for Bruzo, I think, like, it's pretty cool to create your own scaly character and still call it a fursona. Same as with anybody else that creates, like, any dragon-like creature, reptile. Like, I know they get that whole stereotypical name of being called scalies rather than furries, even though they're a part of the furry fandom. Or aliens. In fact, aliens just get called aliens. What? We haven't come up with a nickname for them? Like, seriously, maybe in the furry fandom we should, like, come up with a really awesome name for the alien groups. But not to segregate them, like, you know, give them that whole, you have your own little awesomeness over there, but you're still a part of this whole big awesomeness over here. If that in any way, shape, or form actually makes sense. Basically, I mean, furry fandom and, like, you know, little smaller groups in the furry fandom. Like, I know there's a whole one just for Mass Effect, and all the creatures from Mass Effect, and vice versa with aliens from, like, you know, the alien science fic movies, xenomorphs. If you're, like, a hardcore Predator or Alien fan, you'd know what I mean. And dragons, and, you know, like, there's so many groups within, like, one whole big entire group. I think that's something really cool. It gives people a chance to be really, really creative in their own way. And the other thing is that it makes them unique because, like, they're not just going, oh, hey, you know what, everyone seems to have a wolf as their main persona, so I'm going to create a wolf. Some people go, you know what, I like the Asari, you know, I like Twilix, I like all those amazing aliens. I'm going to make my main persona be an alien. Just for the heck of it. And I think that's really good because I do think that standing out in those sorts of ways are really, really good for the furry fandom. You're not just like some copycat going, hey, I'm going to create a persona that's a wolf that's got some red and white, you know, color scheme to it with a little bit of green and purple mixed in with it, you know. I'm going to be like something named by strawberries, but not like Majira, like it's going to be something like that. Like, you have so many people like that in the furry fandom. And I think that, like, it's good to have different species. Like your Turians, your Argonians, your cat people. Because, you know, cat people. But I think it's really cool because, again, you're getting a variety. And it's also the one big thing that I like when cosplaying and fursuiting around cosplays, because you get like, you know, anime girls, you get anime guys, you get Marvel fans from here, there, and everywhere. You get Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor, your Loki, and then somewhere in between you have furries. Like, it's just cool to have those different groups coming together. So in a nutshell, I think, heck, go crazy with designs. Create your own creature or species, or have one based off a creature and species from games. I don't think you just have to stick with, you know, animals, real world, or mythological creatures. I think creating whatever you want can be considered a fursona in the furry fandom. And sure, you might have the occasional grumpy pants furry come along and go, no, that's not acceptable, blah, blah, blah. But I think that there's a lot of other people that here would agree with me, everyone is accepted into the furry fandom. No matter who you are, or where you come from, or your religion, your beliefs, anything like that. And I think that can also be said for fursonas as well. So I hope this has been really inspirational for a lot of you guys watching this, and informational as well. I know that I am about to hit my 1K on YouTube, like, oh my god, you guys are so amazing that I'm going to be doing a whole entire video next week when I hit 1K, just about all the awesomeness of what's going to be coming with this channel. And also, of course, a massive thank you to you guys as well. Now, with that said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more awesome furry stuff coming soon, because this coming weekend, Angle is going to be out in public again. Which means, yes, that's right, there's going to be video footage of me running around being an idiot. Of course, what else would you expect? But I'm really excited to be able to be going out again as Angle this coming weekend and having a lot of fun and being able to share that with you guys. So, as is always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you stay tuned for next week's Fur Vlog video. And of course, bye-bye for now!